Good morning, Sagittarius. How you doing today? Whew, I'm telling you, I'm not really feeling all that good this morning, but I'm going to get this message out for you. We're going to see what messages come out for you today and what it is that you need to know. Holy Spirit, angel guides, ancestors. What does Sagittarius need to know for Friday? I hope this message reaches you well. Okay, we're going to tap in. All right, let's see. Ascending, learning, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. Denial, contradicting, refusal, dismissal, not facing reality, and emotions. Like waves in and out, crashing, unpredictable. I feel like there's somebody who's in denial. Someone who's in denial with you ascending, with you starting a new phase in life, with you moving on. I don't think that this person wants to face reality. They don't want to face reality that you're going to be preparing to meet someone new and it's not them. They can't face it. They can't take it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to speak about it. They don't want it to happen for you, Sagittarius. They're all in their emotions, like waves. One minute they're happy, next minute they're sad. They just don't know how to feel about this union that's coming. They don't know how to feel about this next phase in life for you. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us more? What else does Sagittarius need to know? This person is very unpredictable right now. Like I said, they're in denial. And I feel like their emotions are just not stable. They're emotionally unstable and they crashing out. This is what I just heard. They crashing out. You have learned the lessons that you needed to learn from this person. And it's time for you to move on to the next phase of your life. We have single. See, it's time for you to move on to the next phase. It's time for you to be independent. We have independent, freedom from attachment, available to date. You're moving away from someone and they're not taking it well at all. We have pursuit. Pursuit. Chasing, persistence, hunting down, resilient. This person's not going to leave you alone. We have lust. Forbidden fruit, non-committal, sexual energy, and tragedy. This person, like I said, their emotions are all over the place, okay? They love you. They don't love you. They want to be with you intimately. They don't want to be with you intimately. See, this person, you had to leave this person because they're unstable. You had to leave this person because they couldn't be committed to you. They want to be out there and sleeping with other people. And now that you're ascending and moving on, they don't want you to leave. You're stepping into a soulmate union. Yes, you're single now. Yes, you just left this person, but we have soulmates out here. The one, deep love, spiritual connection, life partner. That's what's ahead of for you. As soon as you start ascending and letting off those good vibrations, that's what's going to come to you. We have finality. It's a wrap. You're done with this person. Differences, divorce, breakup, not looking back. You're not looking back on this past relationship. You're not looking back. This person is the only one who's looking back on what you had and what you don't have, what they don't have now. They're looking back on that. They can't really believe that this is over. See here, we have illuminate, revealing the truth, confession, shedding light. They feel like if they come in here and they tell you, this is how I feel, you know, they could even admit to sleeping around with other people. And they feel like if they come in there and they illuminate their love for you and they show you and they tell you, and they could possibly use in lust for it, to get you, to reel you back in. They feel like that you won't leave them, but you already know that there's something else better for you. There's something else out there for you. There's a soulmate connection out there for you. This person isn't it. They don't want to let you go. They're just basically, they're in denial and they don't want to let you go. We have on the bottom of the deck, jealousy, rumors, pettiness, envious, talking behind back, terms, working out, begging, negotiating, conflict. We have conflict out here. Clashing differences, incompatible, irreconcilable. Yeah, this person definitely, they're jealous. They're jealous of this soulmate union that you are about to step into. They're jealous because you are ascending. They're jealous because you are starting a new phase in life, and it doesn't include them. So they're jealous. So what do? They're talking behind your back. They're spreading lies about you. I mean, you figured out that you knew this person's true colors. You knew and saw them for the snake that they are. They just don't want to let go. See how that snake is there? The snake doesn't want to let go of you. It's going to try to, that person's going to try to talk to you and use their words. I'm hearing that this person's very charismatic and they know how to, they know how to talk to you with words, but that's not going to work. That's not going to work. They're going to tell you that they want to work things out. They're going to beg for you to come back. Like I said, they're going to use a whole lot of emotions, okay? Emotions, feelings, I love yous, lust. They're going to be using whatever they can do to pull you back because you have sailed away. Sailing away, conflict. It's just going to create conflict. You knew that you and this person were not compatible with one another. You had to move away from this person and the conflict that they brought to the table, because that's all they did was create drama. They were non-committal. You couldn't trust this person. You had to. You had no choice but to move away from this person, Sagittarius. You had to. If you don't, you didn't, you wouldn't be in union. You wouldn't be in your soulmate union right now. All right, Holy Spirit and divine ancestors. What does this person want to tell Sagittarius? This person who's in denial, what do they want to tell Sagittarius? One, they don't want you to be single, though. They don't want you to grow and evolve and move away from them, that's for sure. But let's see what else they would say. What else they want to say to you. I'm not looking for anything real right now. Inauthentic. This person can't even, like I said, they're emotionally unstable. One minute they want you, the next minute they don't. We're definitely not on the same page. Out of sync. You definitely are out of sync because you're in sync with your soulmate. Isn't that funny? And we have, if I tell you how I feel, it might change everything. Afraid. If they tell you how they feel, it's not going to change anything. They're afraid of all that. But this person, like I said, they're emotionally all over the place. Okay? Let's see if we can find out what side you could possibly be dealing with. Also on the bottom of the deck, it says there is so much that we can learn from each other. Expanding. They're going to try to come in with all kinds of things. Sign Sagittarius could be dealing with Friday. We have Libra, Aquarius, Taurus. Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio. That's what I see right now. I see the number 6 out here. 611. 611. You have to look that one up. All right, Sagittarius, this is your Friday messages. I will try to hop back on later to give you a message for the weekend, okay? All right, hang in there. I'll talk to you later. Peace.